Welcome to Thirsty Thursday. Guys, it is hot. What is it, baby? 35 when we come down?
35 on the back of the house, yeah.
35 out there right now. It is hot. So we'll give it a second for everything to load up. I still can't see nothing, guys. This is the first time we've been back since Dead or Night. Since we had all the complications. So let's hope that we don't have too many tonight. So give it a second. If you're here, say hello. Oh my God, guys, it is hot out there. Hot enough to melt the devil's balls, I'm telling you. It's wicked. And it's hot down there, so I don't know how late we'll be here tonight. We do have a couple paid readings that come in yesterday, so hopefully we could take care of them. So if you show up, let me know. Hey Marlene, welcome honey. Good to have you here with us. It is hot. I don't know what the temperature is like where you guys are, but whew. Honey worked all day yesterday, come home from work, and he was exhausted, and he sat on the chair, and the sweat was wiping the sweat off himself. Hey Roxanne, he's wiping the sweat off himself, and I was on the couch. I said, you want to watch a movie and snuggle? Yes. So that's what we did last night. We kind of got cheeky. And I had a wig. So I can tell you a little story now while we wait for everybody to log on. Hey, Bev, my darling. While we wait for everybody to log on. And so I spent 75 here in Michigan. Hey, Diane, my darling. Rob will send up the link, Diane, to send money. $5 a card, sweetheart, same as always. And so I had this wig, and I was going to dye it hot red. I mean, super red. Right red like, I don't know which way we're going here. Red like my little bag here. Woo, I did it. Red like my little bag. So I bought the dye, and I spent 2 hours doing this wig, and all I got out of it, it was one big really red thumb. It was satanic air, I guess. It wasn't real hair. As soon as I washed it after the 45 minutes, I was red from the elbows down. So Delilah is on hold till we figure out how to dye our hair. Today we tried ink. Ink didn't work either. So, so I might have to wait till Halloween to find some spray. But I was really excited about trying that and being a redhead last night for you guys. But it all went to hell in a handbasket. Put something on me because I am melting here. I could just go to sleep. I'm so hot. Robin, hey Chelsea, cool mug you got there, little red, cool mug. I got one too, and I bought the books and I bought the mug, and I was going to learn how to do tea leaf reading. Even got the coffee beans and got out my old-fashioned grinder, and I started reading it. It is a big process, a big process. So I put one away. I did see a mug one time, a vintage mug on eBay, and I could kick. Hey, Amanda, haven't seen you on for a while, sweetheart. I could kick myself for not buying it. It was a teacup. And it was all the 52 playing cards was inside the teacup. That I could read super easy, super easy. I could read that. You could look it up on Amazon. Got lots. Yeah, so cool cup. Thanks for the picture today. It was cool to see that. Okay, $5 a card tonight, guys. We're going to try not to stay too long. Honey just did a full day's work. Bev, did I see that you're here? It's $5 a card tonight, sweetheart. If you want, hold on a second there, Diane. I got to see where I'm to. No. I tell you though, last night we had a pretty cool experience here. I was going to go live, and then I said, no, I'm just going to enjoy it for what it is. But I did have a little visitor here last night, and she was playing with my lamp. If I say turn it on, she was turning it on. If I say turn it off, she'd turn it off. She did it probably like 9 times to demand, like perfect timing. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. I wish I had my box upstairs. It's hot, Belinda. It is hot. Hey, Jay. Hey, Kat. Welcome, everybody. So we got a few readings that we got to get through tonight. And we will get right into it because it's hot. Now, everybody that seen yesterday. Hey, Tina, we'll start off with you guys. Hey, Larry, welcome everybody. God, it's good to see so many people here. We'll start off with you guys. And but I gotta wait and see if everybody is going to log in. Now, one day next week, early part of next week, we are thinking about doing a makeup tutorial, wigs, makeup, and selling some handbags. This is going to sell off some of our handbags. They're all brand new handbags. If you guys would be interested in doing something like that next week, put up a little green art and we will see if we could pick a day out next week that's nice and cool. A green and white heart if you guys would be interested in something like that. My plant was moving today. No window open and no fans on. That's cool, Bev. That's cool. Lots of activity. Lots of activity. Hey, Sharon, my darling. Welcome, sweetheart. So let's pray, get into some readings, and let's see what the cards got to say and see if we could help and guide you this week and give you all a few little blessings. And it's hot. It's like sitting in a sauna down here, I tell you. It's hot. Okay, my darlings. Welcome, everybody. If this is your first time here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad you're all here. And let's have a fun little night together, and let's hope that the internet stays up and we don't get booted. Spirit, let my mind be open and may knowledge flow. Let my ears hear what needs to be heard. Let my eyes see what needs to be seen. May I understand the images and the symbols lay before me. Let my tongue speak the truth and offer words of wisdom. Let my heart be open to feel each person I read for tonight, their happiness or their sadness, and may my hands bring forth healing. I call on our ancestors now to step forward, to guide and direct us in these readings this afternoon, that each person here tonight continues on their journey's path, seeking self-truth, self-knowledge, self-power, self-understanding, self-truth, self-forgiveness, and above all, self-love as they continue on. I pray for Sister Loopy tonight. I pray that her family finds comfort this week. And know that our heart is with you, Loopy, as the next few days unfold. And I know it must feel like you're living on something unreal right now. But remember that you got love and support all around you. Reach out if you need us, Loopy. We love you dearly. I want to pray for Sister Sarah and anybody else with any medical conditions, and Sherry, and pray for my mom and anybody else here tonight that needs some healing hands on them, some comfort in their mind. I pray that over you as well. Thank you all for being here, and may you continue to be blessed. Amen. No boot tonight, Spirit. Take your jacket off. Oh, it's not a jacket, Bev. It's just, look, it's just a little see-through shawl. You'd probably see my face through it. It's very thin. It's one of the thinnest things I had. Okay, I think we're going to start with a number tonight. I think that one's over in Messenger, I think. 0013. I'm going to start with you, sweetheart. I do think you said hi. I'm pretty sure you're here. So 0013. That's your number you gave me. So we're going to start with you, my darling, and let's see what the cards... Oh, wait, now, I think you had a specific question. Hold on, guys, I got to read that text. Okay. Health and marriage. I'm hot, please. I'm rendering out. We say in Newfoundland, I'm rendering out, mother. I'm hot. That husband's over there in nothing only his shorts and a fan blowing up between his legs. He's got her made by. That's all right. I laid down this afternoon for a nap. I didn't know nothing till I was like, moo. I'm like, you ready to go to work? He said, I just got home. But I was up with him this morning. I just took a minute to wake up. I can, Amanda. I can. Give me a text so I can find you on my phone. Okay, sweetheart. Let's take a look, Bev, my darling, and let's see what we got coming on here. Ooh, 3 cards and 3 in reverse, my darling. Well, if we're looking at this in a health, and in a marriage, I mean, to call that the divorce card. But this is a card off worry. This is a card off worry. This is a card off moving away from somebody we love. Maybe we need to move away because we need to take care of our health. But somebody is carrying a heavy load. Maybe we got the fear of someone coming away from us. This is a shutdown. This is a shutdown around you. This is, the box is going off. This is a shutdown around you. Feels like this could even be someone trying to reach out to you, sweetheart. Oh, that's so interesting. Just give me a second, sweetheart. I just feeling a lot of stress, a lot of worry, a lot of fear, a lot of not knowing, a lot of, I don't know if we're moving away. I don't know if this is a physical move or emotional move. I mean, I only got 3 cards there. There's only so much I could do. But this feels like there is emotional move. And I don't know, sweetheart. Sometimes in that 4 of Cups, it's more in our mind than it is in our body. It's a shutdown. It's like our mind can't move past off the thoughts, and we're carrying a lot in that 10. But we got to lay that down to clear up that 4 of Cups. That's what that is saying to me, sweetheart. So even though you're in, it feels like to me that, yes, we're carrying a heavy load. Yes, we're going through something. Yes, there could be not finances. Yes, there could be elf situation going on here, and it could be a lot of stuff coming at. But, you know, when that 10 of Wands shows up, it's also about sacrifice. Sometimes we need to make sacrifices under stressful situations, and sometimes we got to put down. Oh, how do I say that to you, sweetheart, to make you really understand what that card is trying to yell at you? It's like sometimes we're in a painful process, and maybe it's our health or it's our mental health, and things are not easy, and maybe we're in a place of well, you're sat in a place of you're not seeing things clearly, and a place that you're hiding things away. So you're stuck right in the middle there. So you're moving from one theory into another theory. That's what that feels like to me. We can't pretend things are all right. We need to speak our truth. We need to let down the burden that we're carrying, because it do feel like a breakdown of communications around that too. So with that being said, sweetheart, I think the health condition here, I don't know, sweetheart. I just don't know. I don't know how to put it across to you. I just don't know how to put it across to you. It's almost like we're afraid of losing something. That's what it feels like to me. We're afraid that somebody is walking away from us, someone that we love, someone that we care about. It feels like, or do they have to go? I'm not sure, sweetheart, but it do feel like a separation of someone we love. It feels like somebody is carrying something, but it feels like we're choosing to carry it when we could lay it down, when we could talk it through. Like, I'd really like for you to go back to the very beginnings and feel that. I don't know if I'm getting a message from the other side here, sweetheart. I don't really know what's going on, but you're holding on to something. You're carrying that burden. You're wanting to move, or somebody's moving away. You're carrying this load, and you're in a time of, you're not getting clear communication. That's it. We're not getting and receiving clear communication. That's what I want to say to you. For you to receive what you need to say, or to do what you need to do, you really got to start to see things clearly, sweetheart. Sometimes someone needs to go away because they love us, not because they don't love us, but sometimes we got to move in a different direction because we love somebody. And that could be mean work or health, or sometimes people move away from us because they need to go and find themselves. Sometimes that card is about finding oneself. So you need to remember that too. I don't know. That's a big, like, health and marriage there in those 2 cards. In 3 cards, that's a big one, sweetheart. So I give you what I can out of it, and I hope that makes sense to you in some way. Like, it's not easy. There's a lot of hardships, and there's a lot of pain, and there's a lot of things coming towards us, or we're going into a lot of pain. You know, I know you personally. I know that this don't reflect to you, but you know what? To me, when I get this card come forward, it's like someone walking away from a true, pure love and going into a hell of a hardship and thinking the grass is greener on the other side too. But I know that is not connected to you. You know, I wish we could communicate here, because the box is going off, and I don't know, it almost feels like, to me, someone from the past. It almost feels like a past reading that, I don't know. It's all screwed up here. Reese, what are you feeling there, brother? Help me. I'm bobbing here. I'm bobbing. I can't, I know what I want to say, but I don't know how to get it out. Oh, good, Karen. Good. So there is a lot of energy here, sweetheart. It's a lot of emotional energy. It's a lot of drained energy. There's a lot of feelings, and it do feel like somebody is trying to give you love, but you're refusing that love, and that you're carrying a lot. And if you lay it down and reflect, and you know, there's also a lot of sacrifices here, and there's a lot of stress, and there's a lot of hard work, and there's a lot of undertaking connected into these cards. But you know, it's being emotionally exhausted, and feeling left behind, and feeling beaten down, and feeling hurt, and feeling there's a lot of energy. That's a lot of energy in those cards. A lot of energy. A lot of energy. A lot. But to me, it's emotional energy, especially when it comes to the health. I don't know if we're worrying about something that's happening before it happens, or worrying about something before we got the answers to it. Right? Worrying taken from today, but worrying about tomorrow. That's what that feels like to me. Okay, sweetheart, I am going to move on.
Oh, explain how the number works. People asking about the number. My friend told me that if you talk together, if they were anonymous cards, then they could request the number.
Yeah, you can request a number when you send your payment, and if I got you on Messenger, I can give you a number. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Sister of the Stars. That's awesome. But I don't know, like, you really got me thrown for a loop there in those cards, because I know you personally, and it doesn't make sense to me, but that's it. That's it. That's that's all I got. Look at a box. Look at a box. I think it's a spiritual message coming true from her. There is too much going on, Reese. There's too much, and there's a lot of energy, and I don't know if she's feeling something from the other side, or if she's feeling connected from the other side, and that's almost like where I'm being pulled, or the ancestors are saying there's a message here. Let me carry you. Let me help you. Connect to me. Like, let me guide you. You're not alone. I don't know if they're feeling alone and they're feeling this overweight off this burden. It's a lot. It is a lot. Okay. We will move on to Belinda. Belinda. Let's see what the cards got to say to you. Sweetheart, you could use a good reading. A good reading. Because that feels like a lot of energy that you're carrying. A lot of stock, a lot of heavy weight. Okay, Belinda, my darling. A couple cards for you. Couple cards for you. Okay, Belinda, my darling, what does Spirit want to say to you? I need a cough drop. Hold on. Babe, is that fan making that go off like that? Is it my phone? All right, my darling. This feels like some conflict around the mother or around you. Some conflict around, check the battery. This feels like you're coming into a time of feeling very overwhelmed. Feels like you're holding your ground, but you gotta stand up for the principle, sweetheart. You can't let people take advantage of you. And sometimes in life, things are non-negotiable, and it is what it is, and you can't stand down or back down from nobody. This almost feels like some kind of disagreement or challenges or obstacles. Something is all up into here. Everything is coming down and it's coming crashing down. But with that being said, waiter, this is you, your children, your mother, or maybe it's just you mothering somebody else. You need to be strong. You will get through it, sweetheart. You got the Empress card. She's strong. She's loyal. This could be you nurturing somebody else. This could be you nurturing and loving somebody else. But somebody is coming towards you and going to be looking at you as for guidance and stability and security, and you need to stand firm here, sweetheart. This is something that is non-negotiable. It is non-negotiable, and no matter what happens here, sweetheart, because there is a racket, there is a fight, there is a disagreement. This could be within work, this could be in a relationship, this could be around somebody else, this could be gossipers, this could be a lot of things up into here. So you got a lot of red fire energy coming towards you. I don't think it's you personally, sweetheart. I think you are the Empress card here in this situation, and you're going to be the one, the reasoning, the mind, the mastermind behind this. So as for like in guidance for you, sweetheart, you know what's right, you know what's wrong, you got your principles, you got your guidelines, you know what it is. You know what it is, or maybe you need to take on, the energy of your mother and know what's right is right, and that is your answer. You need to trust that old teaching, the old instinct, because whatever it is you're going through and all this emotion, energy, everything is spiraling out of control. You can't give in, you can't be weak, you can't back down right now, because if you don't, you will see it through, and it's only going to make these people wiser and smarter, and it's only, I don't know, just looking at her crown saying put another stone in your crown. So it almost feels like a younger energy. Well, wands are younger energy, right? And everything's up into here, and people's temperatures could be really high rise there in these cards. So that is for you, sweetheart. So you got to take on your Empress this week. You got to be grounded. You got to be nurturing. You got to be loving. You got to stand your ground, and what is right is right. What is right is right. So that is for you, sweetheart. Okay. bad is that, guys? 000-123. 000-123. So Belinda, my darling, I hope that resonates to you, and I hope that gives you some sense moving forward. So 000-123. Thank you, Lisa. We got a fair amount there right now, so if we don't get them all done tonight, we will be back tomorrow. Hey, Tammy. Hey, sweetheart. How you making out over there, baby? Now that's... No, I didn't shuffle them. I got exact same cards. Oh my God, what about I said to you that, did that last reading resonate to you? Because I just pulled the exact same 3 cards. I'm just gonna... I just pulled the... I shouldn't have reshuffled them. I should have just read them. Anyway, let's see what happens. So 000-123. I shouldn't have reshuffled those cards. I never do that. But anyway, let's see what happens this time. You got the Page of Pentacles, sweetheart. The Page of Pentacles is someone that is acting over emotionally. They're not being realistic right now. There could be some depression, exhaustion attached to this young person. They are lost and they're not finding their way right now. I got the 5 of Pentacles, sweetheart. That is going into hardship. That could be some time of poverty. Could be some time of really struggling, really going through a hard time. And that's what it feels like that young person is going into. And that could be anything, sweetheart, from abusive relationship to drugs to alcohol to anything that really breaks down their spirit, that really pulls them down. It's not an easy place for that Page of Pentacles to go into because they're not mature enough to understand what they're getting themselves into. So I could see the alliance now from those other cards. So that is everything up into here. That is having to stand your ground. That is having to be the mother that you need to be. There's no negotiation, because if we get weak and we give in to this situation, then the outcome is going to it's going to be another situation over and over. It's going to keep playing over and over. And you got to be that mother. You got to be strong. Can't negotiate bad behavior. Like Sis says, we don't reward bad behavior. Fuck that. We don't reward bad behavior. And if someone is treating us or being bad towards us, then we don't reward that. We don't make excuses for that. So, with all that being said, sweetheart, your last card is the Temperance. And if we... It feels like they gotta go through this. They gotta go through this. And this could be somebody leading somebody else down this path. And when this person shows up in this card, they're refusing help. There's help all around, but they're refusing that help. And yeah, they got a lack of resources. Could be even disease or loss in this card. But with that being said, you got the Temperance there, sweetheart. And the Temperance is all about balance. It's about, sometimes we got to go through those dark days. Sometimes we got to go through those sad days. Sometimes we got to feel the emptiness off the cup, but there's always something else being poured in. You know, we gotta find. The Temperance card is about finding our own balance on this earth. Fulfilling ourself with our own truth, our own passions, and realizing that our success and our joys and our happiness comes from our own self, finding our own balance within ourself. And you're just going to have to wait it out, sweetheart, because it do feel like there's a hard journey. And sometimes when we go through something really, really, really hard, and then we come through the other end, and we understand in a different way, you know. Like my son lived on the streets, and I got such compassion for people that lived on the streets. You know, I wasn't always a perfect person, and I have compassion for the underdog, for the one that's misunderstood. You know, when I see a kid dressed in black, or I see that black mascara, or that hair, and, you know, that those tattoos and all those piercings and everything like that, I just got such a heart for it, such a understanding. To me, I see pain. That doesn't mean it's gotta be pain, because a lot of people love the heart and the beauty, and we're being more expressive these days. But for me and my time, sweetheart, you need to go through those dark days to really understand and find that balance. And Temperance tells me they will find their balance. Whoever this Page of Pentacles is, they will find their balance. Yes, they're going through a hard time, but when they come out of this, they will find and understand on a deeper level, a deeper compassion. You know, it's hey Mary, it's almost like, it's like this. It's like this. When I was a teenager, I was a little twat to my mother. I was a little twat. But it took a while for me to understand her teachings. It took me a while to understand her. I had to find my balance in my Temperance card. I had to understand, because at a while, when we don't give back, we do get energy drain. We do go through hardships, and there's a lot of emotional stress here right now. You know what it feels like to me? It feels like we're on the crust off a breaking point, that we've been through. Our stability is being shaken. The poverty, the sickness, the loss, the disease, the loneliness, the trials is coming to a point where they're going to want to walk away and start to seek their Temperance card, to seek their balance, to go back to reflect on what they once had. That's what I think. That's what I see there. I hope that resonates, sweetheart. I hope that resonates. Tyrone, Tyrone, Tyrone. Are you with me, my darling? Are you with me still? Sorry for standing you up last night, brother. Oh, you know, put it like this. You go to a homeless person and they got $5. They will give you their last $5. And if you say, why did you give me that last $5? Because they'll come out with such a humble answer, because I know what it's like not to have it. I got a little bit of food. I'm okay for today. You be okay for today. Tomorrow will take care of itself. Humbling, 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 humbling people. So many lessons to be learned working in that field. To work with the homeless, to work with people like that, and to understand, you know, I won't even get into it, because if I do, I'll be gone for another hour. Yep, taking the coat off their back and giving it to somebody else. But you know what the sad part is, Karen, right now? We're in a society, fucking society, that someone says, I gave you this and I gave you that. I give you this and I gave you that. Right? People give now for recognition, so they could slap it up to you later. You want to be humble? You want to be blessed? Walk with the poor. Talk to the poor. Understand the poor. It's a powerful place to be, sister. There are some beautiful people on the streets. And we talked about this one day before, and not everybody on the streets is good, and not everybody in multi-billionaire places is good either. So you know, there's a mix of both everywhere. But there's definitely a humbleness. There's definitely a humbleness there that's breaks a lot of boundaries. Breaks a lot of boundaries and gives us a lot of truth and a lot of understanding, that makes you humble and makes you appreciate in a world where people give for recognition, where everything needs to be posted, everything you do needs to be posted. You need validation for everything. I could tell you there is no validation, or nobody's looking for validation from a homeless man on the streets that's giving away his last $2. I guarantee you that. The only thing is validation is to know that he could go to bed tonight and sleep on cold payment, knowing that he put a burger inside of his buddy's belly, or someone he'll never ever meet again, knowing that he put a burger in his belly. Oh, do they ever have pride? Of course they have pride. Okay, we're going to move on, and Tyrone, my darling, you are up next. You are up next. And let's see what Spirit wants to say to you. I will never understand why people video them giving to people who need it and post it. Like, why do you have to video you giving someone money, needs, or food? Just do it because you care. Hey, fucking man, to that, because there's people that need to publicize every bloody thing that they do. Everything they do. That is just narcissist people's ego. That's it, Karen. That's just narcissist ego, and saying, look how good I am over here. But you know what? They're just another stepping stone to learn. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. Because you know, the Lord says in the Bible, what you do in my name. And if you gotta go and look for validation after you do something, then you've received your reward. That is your earthly reward. But do it in my name and tell nobody, then your spiritual reward will come to you. And I guarantee you, I would rather a spiritual reward any day than a earthly reward. Any day. Any day. Any day. All right, Tyrone, my darling. I'm going to do it this time. And yes, I got on me jammy pants. I wouldn't have any on if I could, believe you and me. It's that hot. Ooh, oh, oh. Tyrone, what is going on, brother? What is going on? Sweetheart, the Sun card. That could be, that is your happiness, falling from your happiness, falling from your joy, falling from, this could be a breakdown of relationship. This could be fraternity, This could be, I can't say the word, but I know that don't matter for you anyway. This could be a breakdown in relationship. This could be marital problems. The devil is controlling us here, sweetheart. What is controlling you? What is controlling you? Is your pain controlling you? Is your past controlling you? Is there something else that's controlling you, sweetheart? Is it past trauma controlling you? Is it someone, or is it somebody around you that is controlling you? There's a lot of damn control going on. And remember, when we get into the point of control, it could spin out pretty quick. It can spin out pretty quick. But that card is in reverse. So it feels like we are trying to get our control, trying to tap into what controls us, what's leading us and guiding us and making us think. I mean, this could be within the mind, this could be in the body, this could be cruelty, physical abuse, manipulation, narcissism. This could be a variety of big things. And then the tower strikes, and that is wham. And when that tower strikes, we're getting buried alive here. We feel the weight all around us. We're choking on the debris. And it hasn't struck yet, but is coming towards us. So, I'm just going to say this to you, sweetheart. Is there something that's going on with you mentally that is controlling you, that is taken away from your happiness and your joy? Or is there somebody around you that is being controlled? Because there's a tower coming. There's a tower coming, and the towers are hard, and there's a lot of hope after the tower. And sometimes the towers needs to show up in our life so we can rebuild, so we can move forward. And I thought I was doing pretty good, been getting a couple jobs just trying to make it. Yeah. I mean, a tower is a tower. You can't dress up a tower. You can't. And the devil there in that tower. So my question is, somebody else controlling you, sweetheart? Is somebody else controlling, bringing in this tower into your relationship, into your life? This got nothing to do with the towers. The towers come, they shake us up. They give us a rebuilding in our life. And it's not an easy process. It's a hard process to go through. But fuck, Tyrone. Just be very careful with your happiness. Be careful who you share with. Be careful what you give away. Put up your boundaries. It's got nothing to do with work and success. This is in the heart. This is something controlling us, that if we let it spiral out of control, she could come crashing down. But then again, sometimes the towers need to come so we could build back on stronger foundation. I gotta pull you another card. See, there's a moving away. There is a moving away. This could be a separation. This could be a breakup. This is someone moving away in a different direction. I mean, this could be someone moving ahead of your life. This could be losing a friend, losing a family member, losing a sibling. This could be someone in your life but it do feel like to me that something is controlling, that's bringing a tower into your life, and there's going to be a separation of somebody you love. That's what that feels like to me, sweetheart. And I can't dress it up. Sometimes towers, when they happen, we build our. You've had a lot of towers in your life, and because of the towers that you've had in your life is giving you the wisdom and the insight that you got today to make you the strong person you are to fight for every day. And sometimes these towers do come, and sometimes they're hard blows in our life, but fuck, hold on, brother. Just hold on to that. Hold on to that. Because it's not an easy place to be. It is not an easy place to be. Okay. I'm going to move on because we do have a pile that we need to get through here tonight. Okay, next I got Bay Girl. Bay Girl. Well, I got Bay Girl next. You know, Tyrone, it could be friendship, it could be work, it could be something along those lines. But there is a tower coming there. And I do see a breakup around someone that you love. Well, that's why I had to pull that other card. I couldn't leave it. And someone's being controlled, brother. And just a mentally, emotionally, mentally exhausted time. It's going to take a big rebuilding surrounding you right now, whatever that is. Okay, Bay Girl. The cards are being hard tonight. Cards are being hard tonight. Queen of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Chariot, and the King of Wands. Oh my God, look at all those major arcana cards. Look at all those major arcana cards. Wow. So when we got the Queen of Pentacles show up, she's a woman that's holding on to her foundation. And she's holding on tight. I got the Empress card in reverse here. There is a breakdown of communication, and the Father card here. Now, she's holding on to that Father card because she's afraid that that's going to spiral out of control. And you're probably right. And there is probably going to be sweetheart, Hold on. Check your phone, bae girl. Oh, someone else wants a number. Okay, I'm not getting a answer back there, so I guess I'll just go on with the reading. Okay, I'm just going to, this looks like to me that something is spiraling out of control. It feels like the Emperor card is spiraling out of control, and it feels like their energy is getting really low, and they could be going into a time of sadness, a time of depression, a time of loneliness, a time of soul searching, and it feels like a lot of depression, a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, and it feels like we've tried to keep everything going, but now we're just, the tire is blowing out and our energy is gone, and I'm afraid that we're going into a time of isolation and depression. These cards are not nice tonight. I guess that's why people are getting so many cards tonight, because people are feeling this energy. People are feeling this pain. People are feeling this worry. And yeah, a lot of major change there. And I mean, where do you land? Where do you land when you leave the Hermit card? You land in the Wheel of Fortune. Are you landing on the top, or are you landing on the bottom? This is a crucial breakdown time here around somebody. Full moon as well, Karen? So there is a lot of high energy here tonight. And that's probably why we couldn't sleep last night. I've been so drenched in a project that I just haven't been, I've just been in another world by myself. Yeah, and the cards are really heavy tonight. They're really heavy, and it's showing a lot of pain, and it's showing a lot of hurt, and but you know what it's showing? I'll tell you, maybe we're looking at it in the wrong way. Maybe it's showing that this energy that's been lying around and attached to us is about ready to let go. Because you know what? Even though these cards are sounding hard, they're reaching their climax. They really are reaching climaxes. And what is happening is happening. What is going to happen now is going to happen. And sometimes the only way to move forward, to move into the next dimension, is to let, sometimes you're like, fuck it, let the chips fall where they may, and then I'll figure out how I gotta restack them and put them back together. But this is what the cards are feeling like to me tonight. Things are heavy, things are hurting, people are hurting, things are out of control, people's energy is burned out, people are seeking and looking for answers, people are holding on to the last bit of stability that they got right now in these cards tonight, and it's not an easy journey. And I do feel with this reading right here for Bay Girl that we have reached a climax. What else can we do? It's either we carry this negative energy and we never learn from it, and we get trapped in the rest of our life, and we carry this pain and this burden day after day. But sometimes, you know what? If our worst fears, they fucking happen, then we got to face it. Then it's got to come out. It is what it is, and we got to face it. We got to chuck it on the bucket and face it. Is that Nikki? Our Nikki?
Yep.
Oh, hey Nikki, my doll. So, I mean, with that being said, sweetheart, it's not easy, and there is a lot of soul searching needs to be done here. And this could be the father of your children, or fuck it is right. And this could be so much. And this is major. You've got two people at play with three major kind of cards. That ain't easy. That's a lot of hurt and a lot of pain in that. So that is for you, my darling, and we will move on. I got a question for Nikki. What did you think of my honey? Do you think he's all handsome now? Be careful who you laugh at, because what goes around do come around. Oh. Thank you for training my man up. He said you're a very, very, very good teacher. Okay, my darling. Okay, good. That resonated with her. That's good. Oh my God, I didn't even recognize him. I had to right away. I guess Ryan had a good laugh. Oh my God, that's wonderful. It took a while. I was playing the Mario theme song for a while. But he's still handsome. Even though our little hillbilly's got to clean up sometime, we still got a couple handsome dudes. Oh, wonderful. Good stuff, girl. Good stuff. Sounds good, Rebecca. Good time to book one. Sis got a big promotion out again, I think, if you book a reading. Sorry, guys. I haven't talked to Nikki for a while, so good to see her on. Let's do that number one. 000111, sweetheart. We will do you next. Boy, this is hot. Okay, Roxanne. No, sorry, it's not. Okay, big girl's done. Just let me go through this here. Okay, Lisa, you will be next. Hey, Juanita, my darling, I'm doing good. How are you, sunshine? Okay. Oh, shit. Not snuggling tonight, honey. We'll stick together like Velcro. Peel me off you tonight. 000111. Rusty Texas, said you okay over there? It was 28 or something at that time. I'm like, geez, 32 here. If you private message me, I could give you a number. I do, sis. I got one blown up at me, but I'm still sweating. There's no windows, no hair flow down here, right? Still. Whew. I wouldn't doubt it if it's not 40 out there now. Because this is usually the hottest time of the afternoon here now. Yeah, so what was it when we come down? 38? I'm good in the midst of forest fires here on the state of emergency. Were you too, Juanita? Boy, the fire's been bad, eh? all deceit. Okay, my darling, let's do 0, 0. You know, this feels like to me that someone's bitten off a little bit more here than they could chew, sweetheart. That's what this feels like to me. And I think that we might be putting too much on our plate right now. And it do feel like we're going to burn ourselves out. And this feels like a younger person. I got the Page of Pentacles here. And this feels like, see, here we are again. Here we are again. And this feels like this is some kind of trying to dig yourself out of a hole. Feels like a lot of financial. This feels like a financial reading to me. That's what this feels like. Either way, someone is trying to find herself out. I don't know if we got carried away and we made too big of a purchase. I don't know if there was some kind of... I know this doesn't sound like you. I don't know if this is a child or a friend or somebody else around you. But it feels like to me that we're digging ourselves out of a hole because we have given away too much, or we've lost in gambling, and we might even have some kind of problem here that we need to go to some kind of rehab. Something along those lines. That's the energy that I'm picking up here with these cards. So it feels like we started off with good intentions. Feels like we got a little bit out of control. It feels like we're trying to dig ourselves out of some kind of financial burden. And we might have to even be going out and seeking some help or guidance for the next little while. Even going into some kind of rehab or something. That's what that feels like to me. And I don't know how that connects to your life or what is going on. If there's someone that you're worried about, sweetheart, or if there's someone, I want to say gambling. I really do. But I mean, it doesn't have to be gambling. It could be drugs, could be finances, I think it's money. I really do. I think there is someone took a big financial loss, whether it was gambled or stocks or bad investment, a bad business deal, and they're just got it right now, but they were too impulsive. I don't know if they got this idea and it burned way out of control too quick, got themselves involved in it, and we're in the process of coming back, trying to get ourselves out of it. But this gonna take a minute. This is going to take a minute to come out of this. So that is for you, sweetheart. However that fits in your life, I have no idea. Oh, that was a financial reading for you. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, so that was a financial reading. So yeah, we're in a process of a lot of loss, a lot of money right now. However that is, that could be as much as just shopping too much. What you got, dear? I haven't even thought about supper for you, babe, tonight.
What you got?
Hey, did you have a good lunch today? You're welcome.
I think probably just throwing in pies in after.
Then the oven's gonna be going for like 2 hours.
What do you want to do? I don't know.
Don't know. We'll figure it out. So, yeah, digging ourselves out of a financial situation, but it feels like to me there's more to this than meets the eye. So that is what I got for you, my darling. All right, moving on down the road.
So, cut the pies now.
We're wearing out here. We're pitter-pattering out here pretty quick. Done. Lisa, are you still here with me, honey? Lisa, for Thirsty Thursday. Lisa. Are you still here, darling? Oh, what did the moon energy is a great one to tap into to help break a bad habit or stop compulsive behavior. Makes sense. The cards are reflecting this. That's cool. That is cool, Laura, sorry. That is cool. Because that is what is going on in these cards. We've got to bring it down. It only could go so far, and it's going to crash and burn. There's only so much pain we could carry. We're going to burn. There's only so much money we could toss away before we're broke. There's only so much love we could give and be empty if it's not coming back towards us. There's only so much. There's only so much drugs you could put in your body before you have a drug overdose. It's a matter of time, and that's what these cards are like tonight, like a matter of time. All right, Lisa, my darling. Let's pull you a few cards and see if this energy is going to shift. I got me Queen of Wands and Queen of Swords booked. Yeah, we got enough for tonight. It's too hot. I love you guys, and I wish I could take on more, but it's just too hot down here, guys. My honey needs to be fed, and we need a nice shower. Hey, want to get a nice shower together? And then we'll... That's it, Laura. That's it. It's a type of reaping moon, and you reap what you sow. Yep, it is. And that's exactly what the cards are trying to tell us tonight. Some in good ways, some in bad ways, right? Okay, Lisa, my darling. Let's see what the cards wants to say to Lisa. Lisa. There we go. Look! Oh my good God. And there's your moon card, Laura, my doll. There is your moon card. I feel bad for reading that card so much. So hard. Okay, there is your moon card, sweetheart. Not being true to yourself, Lisa. You got to put yourself first before other people. You're over giving. Generosity only goes so far. Oh, I will, Krista Muddle. I will get everybody in tonight, but we're not taking any more. Generosity only goes so far. It feels like to me, and again, have we give it away? Have we wasted it away? Whatever we did, because we're at a dead end situation here, sweetheart. You can't go any further. We're at a conclusion time around you right now. And whatever it is that you keep giving, is it your time? Is it your finances? Is it your heart? What is it that you're constantly giving away that has left you to this point where you feel broken, where you feel trapped, where you're feeling unable to get up and to move? A lot of depression and anxiety around this card. Where are you to right now in your life, sweetheart? This is a painful place. And that moon card brings forth fear. I'm scared. I don't know what tomorrow will bring. And you know what? There is a little breakthrough here, sweetheart, because you got to trust your intuition with this card. Sometimes we need to sacrifice a part of ourselves to continue to go, to move forward in our life. And once you begin that process of letting go what you need to let go of, you're going to start to see things in a different light. You got the card, you got the judgment card, and I could guarantee you whatever it is you're going through right now, whatever pain you're carrying, if you trust yourself and your instinct, you will begin to move forward and you will begin to understand and see something in a more powerful way, you know, and understand that this is all for a lesson in life. This is going to bring forth wisdom, and you're going to see things. You're going to see things to understand your value, your worth, your truth, your story, what's important here. So sometimes people could bring us down and destroy us so bad that when we finally start to move forward, we make that commitment that that'll never happen again. So you will come out of this. As hard as it is, and this could be anything. This could be depression, anxiety. This could be something from the past. This could be work. This could be everything. I think it's probably to do with finances, depression, and anxiety. That's what it feels like to me. That's what it feels like to me. But don't be afraid, sweetheart. It can't get any worse. Whatever it is you're going through, it has come to a ending. Now, don't be afraid. I know it's dark. I know it's not going to be easy. I know it's scary. I know it's going to take all the energy you have. I have this wall up, and it's beginning to come down. Oh, think it's a past relationship issue, one step forward. Absolutely. And I do too, sweetheart, because you've already been here. You've been broken down, stabbed down to a place where you can't speak, where your heart is broken, where you're crippling, where it brings in anxiety, depression, to hurt, and we're afraid to move forward. We're afraid to keep on tracking. Are we afraid that they're going to do the same thing to us? Are we afraid of what tomorrow is going to bring? If I give myself away again, you know, will I end up in this position again? Are you trapped in that place and thinking that you gave it all you could, or should you have given more? Sweetheart, trust this process, begin the healing process, and you're going to wake up and see what it is that you need to see to move forward. You will move forward. But it's going to be a hard place to go back and sit with that and deal with that and heal from that and learn from that. Okay, my darling, that is for you. And next, Crystal. Are you ready, my darling? Oh, thank you, Shirley. I have to let you know that you gave my family shivers with the last reading you did for me. You were so spot on. It was amazing. Oh, Shirley. I don't know what it was I gave you, but you're welcome, Lisa, my darling. You're welcome. You got this, girl. You got it. You just got to keep pushing forward. You got to work it out. You got to iron it out. And I know it's not easy, Lisa. I was trapped in a relationship, a past relationship, and married to my husband and still grieving a past relationship. It ain't easy. But then, you know, when you wake up and you see what you need to see, I mean, I tell you, it changed everything. And it's not easy. It's not easy. Crystal chandeliers. Are you here, my angel? I got Crystal and Sharon. Whoever comes up first. Crystal or Sharon? Well, before I start, just want to tell everyone who has been following my little friend's case, Nikki, I have a reading on August 20th with the people. Please bring me home. But I'll just take a general tonight. Okay, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, and Sharon, my darling, you are next. One day at a time, my darling. It's not easy getting over past relationships. I probably get 10 to 15 messages per day. They don't go anywhere. They're just people looking for free readings. Is my ex coming back? Do my ex still think of me? Do my ex still love me? Do my ex... Because people get trapped. They get trapped in these past relationships. They do such a friggin' doozy to some of us, especially if you're with a narcissist, right? Because they know how to bring you up and feed you all those energy or endorphins or whatever to do to set off that chemical enhancement in your brain that you crave for more of it. They can make you, and don't matter how bad they treat you, you want those endorphins in your body to get that field of importance of love. It's hard, man. It's hard. I tell you, it is hard. Hard stuff. Okay, Krista, my darling. Thanks, sis. They're going good for you. Oh, look what you... Oh, my. Oh, my, oh, my, oh, my, oh, my, oh, my. I know you said you wanted a general. Now, let me connect to these cards. That, look at the box going off. I friggin' knew it. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. Okay, sweetheart. I got your friend here, and she is connected. That 5 of Cups is grieving from a friend, grieving over the loss of a friend. This could mean a terminal illness. This could mean depression. This could mean a ending of a relationship, but it also could mean mourning of a friend. It means we are in a mourning process. We're in a hard time. We're in time of tears, sadness, loneliness. But you know what's coming at you? That Knight of Swords. He's coming directly at you. I think I got a message for you, sweetheart. I think I got a message here. And the message is, This is a younger person between ages 21 and up to about 30. And believe it or not, there's a lot of smarts and intelligence attached with this person. A higher IQ. We already see things on a different level, and sometimes it's not always good to see things. I think this person sweetheart, do you know what color clothes your friend had on when she went missing? Do you know? Because I'm seeing red. I'm seeing red, or something in the shade of red. This is a clean cut guy, clean shaven, clean cut. Comes from a broken home. There could even be a possible death of the parents attached to this young person. Big dreams, big ideas, higher intellect between ages 21 to 30. And I'm seeing red. That is the person or description. Light sandy hair, fierce skin, piercing eyes. No, I can't see his eyes. He's got a darkness to his eyes. Look at the box going off again. No, it stopped again. Never mind. But I see a darkness around his eyes. So that is for you. Again, I got the star card. That is things will come forth. Things will be brought out into open. There is an alignment giving. How old was she? Yes, my friend's eyes was very dark. I'm going to leave it at that, sweetheart, because I feel I'm not surprised, sis. Yeah. So that's a description. Not her got dark eyes. No, no, no. He's got dark eyes. I'm not saying she's got dark eyes too, but he's got dark eyes. And I feel like he's a higher person. I'm giving you a description of the person that killed your friend. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm giving you. I'm giving you a description of the person that killed your friend. And I think somebody else knows, and I think somebody else seen that, or somebody else knows about that. But they're a person between age 21 to 30, light sandy hair, dark eyes, fair skin, and I'm seeing the color red. That is the person that's brought the mourning into your life. Look at the cards, sweetheart. Because you're in a mourning process. This is the person coming that brought that mourning into your life. That's how I'm connecting to those cards. So with that being said, I'm going to move on, sweetheart. Write down that description. I got another sandy color too. I'm seeing a sandy color. I don't know if it's the sand or a sandy color attached to him, like a sandy shorts on or sandy something. So write that down. I'll put my mouth. I put my money where my mouth is with that one. Okay. That come out crystal clear to me. Sharon, my darling, do you have a question for me? Well, let's hope this new moon clears up that energy as well. Yes, that would be correct. Okay, sorry, sweetheart. Okay, I gotcha. Well, look at Reese looking all sexy and dapper tonight. You trying to impress someone tonight? With your hair all slicked back and your leather jacket on? Hello, we got Stacy here, Loretta's little sister. Welcome, Stacy, my darling. Okay. Take a look, sweetheart. Yep, there we go again. Holy cow. So, sweetheart, there is a lot of stuff going on around your boy right now. And you got good reason to feel concerned. You got every right to feel anxious right now. And I don't know if this is feeling... I'm going to tell you what I feel here. And I could be so far off the mark right now, it's not even funny. But you know what it feels like to me? It feels like he got himself in something with some other people that he's lost control of. And it feels like they're coming at him, whether it's his job or something that went wrong. I don't know if there's drugs or anything involved here, but it do feel like something a little bit shady to me, Sharon, honestly. It do feel some kind of shadiness, but it almost like he sought himself up to be in this position, and it feels like some other people are turning their back on him. That's really leaving him exposed. That's what that feels like to me. And it feels like, again, we got that Knight of Swords charging ahead. Could lose control, coming directly at him. I mean, coming directly at him, wanting him done in. Am I right here, sweetheart? Is this for you or somebody else? Because this is what this feels like to me. This feels very friggin' shady to me. And it feels like there's a bunch of people involved. And we just ran up against a brick wall. There's nothing we could hide anymore. It's done. I know it's a weird reading, and then that knight is coming right towards here. Right towards that death card in reverse. And then the last card is the devil card. It's all because of the controlling shit that happened in that 5. I mean, if I never got that, sweetheart, you need to tell me what's going on so I could read these cards properly. Yep. I think I just read it personally. Or I think I just read it. But that feels there's a reason he lost his money. There's a reason he don't have enough to pay his bills. There's something else going on there. There's more to the story than meets the eye. And I don't know if we've been controlled by something else in that devil card. Now we are losing control. So the death card, yep. It can be coming right at him is right, because it doesn't have to mean a physical death. It could mean a financial death. It could mean death off of friendship, like not dead in a coffin, but like a death off of friendship, a death of something that we once cared and loved for. So, I think there's more to it, sweetheart. I think the house, yeah, I do. I think there's a reason behind the financial death. And it could be, trying to keep up with the Joneses, I got a house bigger than yours. I got a bike bigger than yours. It could be as simple as that. But whatever this is, he got himself in too much, and it's concerning other people. Whether it's trying to keep up with somebody, someone gambling, I don't know, whatever it is, bad investments. A bunch of guys saying, come on, invest your money here. It's good stocks and bonds over here. Put your money in here. Whatever it is, whatever controlled him is connected to somebody else. And is he going to lose his home with these cards? I would say absolutely, Sharon, that he will lose his home unless he does something pretty damn shady to keep his home. So it's either going to go one way or the other. Maybe he's going to keep his home, but he's going to have to do something pretty shady to try to hold on to it. But I don't think so. I think it's bad decisions that come out of that 5, because remember, 5s are a climax in tarot. That is when we meet the worst of it. So this is everything is burned out of control. We can't stop it here. Not with these cards. She's ignited and she is burning down here right now with that 5. No, his wife had to go out on maternity leave twice. I don't know, sweetheart. Let's see where it all falls. But there's more to it. It could be, like I said, sweet. There's more to it. Yeah, I mean, I get that, but Sharon, not to the point where you're going to lose your house. I mean, no, there's a reason behind that. It's got no. There's a control. There's something going on with the finances, sweetheart. There is a reason why. There's more to it. Something is controlling the financial money. Something is controlling it. It's stimulating from those fives that has left us naked and exposed. I mean, left us naked and exposed. It just disinlined everything within us. When that star card comes up in revert, we had so much potential, and whatever happened, all that potential went out the window. Why? Because of this devil card. Manipulation, control. I mean, it doesn't have to be like, I'm not saying you're I don't know, have a good talk to your boy, because I do feel like there's more to it, Sharon. There's more to it. So, we'll move on. And I don't know if that's it. Let me see. We did Krista. We did Sharon. We did Bay Girl. Can you see it? His pay don't cover his bills and not getting the hours at work. You gotta go get another job. He's got to take off another part-time job, or get another job, or you gotta do something. Gotta bake bread, gotta make cookies, you gotta do something. You just don't lose it. You gotta do something. Right? So if you're not getting hours at one job enough to cover the bills, then we gotta go get another job. There's something, there's more to it, Sharon, that meets the eye. To me, that is just, no, I can't agree with that, honey. I can't agree with it. I can't. And I know people, listen, people lose their own, people lose their jobs, people lose stuff all the time. I get it. I understand that. Whatever. It's not a big deal. Sometimes we're blessed when we lose what we got. We're blessed when we lose it. And you know what? Because sometimes holding on to these big things is nothing, only worry and stress. But here, it feels like there's more to it. There is more to it. Maybe it's too many people with their hands out. Well, maybe it's too many people, Sharon. Maybe that Five of Wands is people, I need my $50, I need my $300, I need my $600, I need my $3,000, I need that, right? So maybe it's all those things, all that conflict, all those disagreements, trying to pay this one off, not pay this one off, give here, do that. I mean, I don't know. It's all those things combined into one. So, yeah, we're going to have to get a job, Sharon, or we're going to lose everything. Like, well, she's got a job. She got 3 kids, baby girl. 2 or 3 kids. So she's got a pretty good full-time job. So whatever this is, there's still more to it. Is it the control? Do they still have cell phones? What kind of car are they driving? You know? Do they have Netflix? Do they have the internet? Life makes us choose sometimes. Makes us choose. And I'm pretty sure we could have said yes to every one of those questions I just said. Right? Did he have smoke? Did he drink? Right? These are choices, sweetheart. And there's more there. So what's controlling them? Their habit is controlling more than the need for the house. That's the truth of it. That might be hurt and that might sting a little bit, but That's what he needs to hear. Not everything is going to be okay, or just keep doing this or this or that. No, this is the real truth. You got this much income. The first thing you do is you pay your mortgage first. First and foremost. No, it's not going to get better if they don't change, Sharon. There needs to be a major change here. The first thing you do is pay your house, pay your bills, and then if you got $50 left to buy food and diapers, then you got $50 left to buy food and diapers. If you can't afford to buy diapers, then you better get out some cloth and make some diapers. I don't care. I'm old school girl here, and that's the truth of it. That is the truth of it. It is the truth of it. We do not have to lose our belongings. We choose to lose our belongings because we choose to make things like, if he's got no job and he's only getting part-time hours, and she got money, so, family allowance today is like $600-700 per child. So we got that money. I don't pity you, Sharon, my darling, because you're too good for it. Okay. I need a bitch tonight. I love you, you doll. Yeah, but what's good of a full-time job if he's not getting any hours? You just said that he's not getting all the hours that he needs. So that's not a full-time job. That's a part-time job, sweetheart. And if he signed up for a part-time job and he's only getting full-time job, then he needs to go talk to that management. Right? He needs to sort something out. And if that job is not paying the bills, then we need to go and get another job. Right? And it could be that, Sharon. It could be there's so much stuff going at work and so much competition, and they're pulling back hours from so many guys. But that ain't going to change. We're sitting in the 5. So work sends him home early some days. Yeah, but to enough to lose your home? Right? So, you got to look at the big picture here, honey. Right? I know it's not cheap to have a baby, but if you got to feed that kid carnation milk, then you feed the kid carnation milk. If you got to put it in clot diapers, you put it in clot diapers. You just make do with what you got. If you're only making $1,000 a month, you can't be out driving a bloody Lamborghini. It just don't work. It just don't work. So that's for you, my darling. I just don't want you to feel guilty and feel bad, because I don't think that you should feel guilty or you should feel bad. I think we need to go right back to that first reading, and I can't remember who I read that for, but it was the mother, and the mother had to stand up for the truth and the whole ways and the whole principle. Right? And she has to say, no, this is the way it is. You got to learn to budget. If you got this, and you can't back down, it is what it is. The truth needs to be spoken, and until the truth is spoken, until it gets into the ears and filters the brain, this is not going to change. You're going to lose everything they got. Okay. You shouldn't be. Well, of course you're going to, but you can't carry that energy on yourself if they're not willing to carry it and change it. See? Okay, I think I did Belinda, right? I did that number reading. I did that number. I think I got everybody. People don't know how to make do. We're so trapped in bloody material things. Well, we're living off credit and beyond our means, right? Because we think we need all these earthly things. We got so many things controlling us, whether it's drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, shopping, gambling. It doesn't matter. Whatever this is, there's so much stuff controlling us. Society tells us we need to have these things to fit into society, to be accepted in a certain way. You know, we got all this stuff coming at us on a daily basis, you know, and God forbid if someone went on Facebook and said, my life is really hard right now and I can't afford internet, and I made the decision that I would rather buy fresh fruits and vegetables for my kids because their health comes before my habit to internet and here. You know what I'm saying? Can you, how much respect would I have for that person to say that, you know what, my kid's health comes before this need for me to be on this iPad or on this iPhone or have this or that? To me, that's the superheroes that we need to see today. That's the ones we need to see today. Because you're right, Kathy, people don't know how to make do. They don't. Because everybody's so fucking trapped. Everybody thinks they're a loser if they don't have a certain car or a certain phone or a certain this or certain that or certain that. Like, but society does that to us. And that's it, Loretta. That is the only thing we could take to us. And I could tell you, if my mom and dad passed away tonight, I could say that we wasn't reared up with riches and glories, and we didn't have the biggest house, and we didn't have the nicest clothes. But you know what we did have? We had shoes on our feet. We had warm socks on our feet. We had a warm jacket on our back. We had warm mittens on our feet. No, we didn't have all the riches and all the glories. No, we didn't have fancy this and fancy that when we were really young. But we had food. And you know what else we had? We had family. We had family back then. That's what we had. We went through struggles together. Yes, we're all out trying to beat one another. And what are we doing? We're swinging in directions we don't even know what the hell we're swinging for anymore. I love it, Reese. I'm good, Melissa. Good to see you here tonight, sweetheart. And, you know, it's, what the hell is the point? Like, my collection's got to be bigger than your collection. You know, this has got to be bigger. Sure, Melissa, go ahead. Go ahead, sweetheart. You know, my Christmas lights got to be bigger than your Christmas lights. But I'll worry about paying the bill after Christmas, after I pay for all those gifts. You know, it's so stupid. It just, I don't know. And believe you me, I was there. I was there. We didn't have much, but we appreciate what we had. We had a hell of a lot. Now, to step back and look at it, we had a great generation. You know, families are never going to connect like that again. Those times are gone. Those times are gone. Sad. It's really, truly sad because everybody is keeping up with the Joneses. Oh, I don't know, Tina. Where did you send it to, Angel? I'm not seeing nothing. I say with you and Bix and like mine that put fluff the eagles in this world. Well, we do. We need to shake it up. We need to shake people up to the reality is like, and people buying friendships. You know? And then, it's just, people don't let things happen. I'll use Meghan Markle's word here, organic. Me and Harry's relationship was so organic. I've never Googled Harry. Now bye. Oh, we should pull some cards. That's really eating it up. I really want to do a UK channel. I really do. But we don't let things happen organic anymore, right? People try to outbid each other. People try to, friendships. Look, here's the way to put it. Friendships was once built on strong, sturdy foundation by helping your neighbor. Right? By watching their kids, by bringing them some vegetables, that's what friendships were made on. I'm talking about our age now, girls. I'm talking about our age, right? In your 20s, 30s, right? I'm not talking about high school friends. I'm talking as adults where we should know better. And that relationships were built on back then, where women help women, mothers help mothers, sisters help sisters. Now it's like, oh, give you this, give you this, give you this, give you this, give you that, give you that. I loves her more than you loves her. I loves her more. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's coming around again, though. We are getting poor and more people are helping each other because governments are against us now. Yes, Reese, absolutely. I would have to agree with that too, brother. Absolutely. It is shifted and changed. But you know what? Who do you have to count on now? But people are starting to, the government just made us go into a time, now I'm going on another conspiracy theory, but the government has made us go on a time where we don't want to associate anymore, where we were just locked up for 2 years and we got comfortable in that place. Right? So who really knows? I asked you the question, what is your neighbor doing tonight? Do you know? When is the last time you had supper with your neighbor? Do you know? Because when we grew up, it was a normal thing to share meals, to cook meals. We're going here tonight, or we're going there tonight, or we got company coming here tonight, It was always couples coming to the house and having supper, right? And we would go up to Aunt Vicky's one night, or we'd go up to Aunt Marge's one night, or, it was like, or we go up to Gin and Agner's. I can't believe we got both Gin and Agner gone. That just blows my mind. Or we go up to Gin and Agner's for supper. Or we go up to Velma and Ham's for supper. That is what we did. And you're wondering why we are where we are. So, conditioning. We've been conditioned a different lifestyle, Reese. We've been a different lifestyle. I could tell you the last time we had supper with our neighbor was yesterday. Right? Or was it the day before? When was the last time we had supper with our neighbor? Yesterday. Tuesday. What? Wrap it up? Oh, okay. I think I got 2 more readings and then we're done.
Been rambling for 20 minutes, right?
Okay, Melissa. We're going to do Melissa, and that is it for tonight. That's it. But I'm right, isn't I, Kathy? That's the way you guys reared up your families. Nobody does it anymore. So how bad is it going to be when she do crash down and she do all fall apart? How bad will it be? Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Okay, Melissa. And again, the same cards are coming up over and over and over and over again. My darling, you got to have strength here. You're going to need some strength in the next little while. And it do feel like a lot of energy around you, my darling. It feels like that Lover card's in reverse. And if you do feel like there's a lot of fights, there's a lot of stuff going on around you. I don't think you're seeing things clearly right now. It feels like something has been taken away from you, sweetheart. And it just feels like your energy is really, really, really low. And you're just needing strength right now. Just keeping yourself under control and not lashing out and letting that beast rise up is about all you can do right now. And in that Lover's card, sweetheart, we're emotionally and physically, feels like we're mentally and physically burned out and sizzled out in a relationship. And it feels like this hill may be getting a little bit too heavy to climb. And I don't know if this is people again in that Five of Wands. There's, you know, it's competition, right? And everything we just said would be the perfect word for competition. But that's what that card holds. It's holding too many people, is got too many opinions, too much stuff coming at you, too many people saying too much, and you're feeling like in a time of, I just want to get out, I just want to escape, I just want to take what's left of me, my energy is done, I am done here, I just feel like everything is burned out of control. So to me, it looks like these air people are having too much to say about a relationship. That's what that feels like to me. And it feels like your energy is about ready to be just empty, drained out, gone. You know, that's when anxiety, it's, you know, you got to be careful too around that card. When that card shows up, Melissa, our energy is so burned out, we start making stupid decisions. I can in these cards. I can see you walking away in these cards. It's going to be hard and it's going to be painful, and I could see you that it's going to take a lot of emotional damage is going to go with you. Wherever you go, you're always going to be looking back into that situation, into that time, and it's going to be really, really hard. Yeah, it's showing up right now, Melissa. It's there right now. But you're just trying to keep the peace, sweetheart. You're just trying to keep that everything under control. That lion is going to roar to once. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Sometimes our lion is going to roar. Sometimes that energy got to be released. Sometimes we will attack. Sometimes we will fight back. Sometimes that beast that we try to contain and try to keep under control, if you pick me too much, I'm going to roar back. If you pick me too much, I'm going to roar back. And God forbid, when I get ready to roar, you don't want to be close. That's what that card means. That's the energy in that card. But yes, you will leave. Yes, you will move away. Yes, you will move on. It's not going to be easy, Melissa. It's going to be hard. It's going to be painful. You got all this pain, all this knowledge. We don't leave something and leave the memories behind. The memories come, and sometimes memories haunt us and hurt us more than a physical hand or a verbal tongue. Do you hear that? Sometimes memories hurt us more than a physical hand or a sharp tongue. So that's it for tonight, Melissa. You got to get through that point that you're in right now. You got to come into that realization and begin that process before I could see anything else. Because you might never choose to leave this. You might choose to receive these cards for the rest of your life. You might stay here for affinity and stay here and try to contain that beast. You got to make some decisions before. Okay, I think Tina said she sent. Did I miss you, darling? Trina? My honey's getting hungry. Trina. I'm not seeing you, Trina. I got Lisa. Share. What name did you send it under, sweetheart? I gotcha. Tina. To pieces, leaving. Listen, we need to take our beast with us. So sometimes that beast is the one that protects us in that card. You need to remember that when that card shows up. That we need that beast, because if we're just there taming that pussycat, letting that pussycat tame us all the time, I tell you, it'll rot you from the inside out. Sometimes you need to tell someone to fuck right off right down the road. Run like the clappers. You got to buy. Sometimes you got to call somebody out on their bullshit. I think I got each stroke. Yeah. Let's read for you, my darling. Let's see what we got to say to Tina. Tina. What do Spirit want to say to Tina? I love you too, sweetheart. I really, truly do. Good night, all. Stay safe, everyone. Sending up good thoughts for those dealing with fires back home in Newfoundland. And happy birthday to your son. Oh, was that you, Shirley? No, that was Bev. It was Bev. Okay, Tina, did we save the best for last? I don't know. I think we all got a slap in the mouth tonight from the moon. In one way or the other, I think the moon spoke to us all in one way or the other tonight. Okay, Tina. My poor cards. Are we going in a good note? I don't know. What do you think? Are we going in a positive note? It's a ending, all right. Oh, Sarah, you're here. So we got an ending, all right. No, we got a tower. And a morning. Wow. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Tina. If I had to say to you right now, what is the worst thing that's going on in your life right now? Would you be able to tell me? No way, Reese. No way. Because we've all had those tower moments. We've all been there where we've been absolutely broken, where we can't think, we can't eat, we can't talk, our heart is pounding, we don't want to move, we just want to lie down and die. Because the tower that we're in is so powerful that we feel like we're never, ever, ever going to get out. I've been through a lot. You're telling me you've been through a lot, sweetheart. And you know, we sit in that tower and it's friggin' hard and we're choking. I'll tell you what. You know what this feels like to me, Tina? I'm gonna pull her another card. I just pulled you another card. You know what this feels like to me? Reese, the only way I could explain that is losing somebody and never being able to recover from it. That is either losing herself and never recovering from it, or losing somebody and living with that veil over your face that Sarah talks about. But a shit show after a shit show after a shit show. I'm connecting to lost my mom last March. Yeah, and you know what, sweetheart, it still even feels like it's more than that. I've lived it too, Reese. You know, in short, Tina, I could say I wear so many painful hats in my lifetime. You know? So many painful hats. Losing a child. And I think we'll end it with that. Why don't we all put up the most painful thing in our life before we say goodnight? I think one of the most painful things that I could think of right offhand is holding my newborn baby. Born with a cleft lip that didn't bother me, but when I found out he had a palate, no palate. I think that was one of my towers, but I learned from that. Tina, you gotta move on, my darling. You gotta move on down the road until you, just like I said in the last one, losing my vision. Like I said, nothing is going to change until you get in that boat and make that conscious decision that I am not holding this pain anymore. Because we could go in a grieving process for the rest of our life. There's carrying a veil. And I think there's being stuck and never finding any more happiness. Because some people lose people in their life and never could enjoy their grandchildren. Or like if they lose a son or a daughter, they never enjoy their grandchildren or ever, right? And I know, Sarah, you carry that veil off your son through suicide. But you still smile. You still see the innocence in your grandchildren. You still love your other child. You still love people and give love and receive love. But some people can't. Some people can't. So there's so many things in our life That is so, so painful. And it's not easy. But Tina, you, my darling, has got one hell of a story to tell. And maybe you got the whole world in the palm of your hands if you choose to. Is either we choose to stay here or we choose to move away. Oh, I can't imagine my mom is sick and just watching her on her sick days, Lisa. I'm no good for it. I'm just no good watching anybody in pain. I don't mind passing away. It's the pain, seeing them suffer, that kills me. So with that being said, I'm going to move on. But my darling, you got one hell of a story to write. I'd like to know your story because I think you've been hurt your whole entire life. And maybe you've had lots of joyful moments in between, and maybe you pulled off some cool shit. And, you know, maybe you marched along. But there's still a lot of pain buried up in Tina that Tina needs to get out and try her best to move away from. When I had my son 14 years ago at 30 weeks, because he was so sick. He was only 3 pounds 5 ounces, and he was diagnosed with cerebral palsy. I can't say it. Oh, Roxanne. So, with all that being said, again, I want to send my condolences to Loopy. We love you, and in a small way, I'm glad that our little sisterhood was there for you at the moment that you needed to say that, and pray for you. And we're all thinking about you, and we love you. And I told you, I'm just a cup of tea away, sister. I love you very much. Good night. God bless. Take care of each other. And we will see you Sunday service for some free mini readings to give you guys some blessings back. Thank you again, guys, for your support. So much love. Good night, everyone. Gotta go feed my honey. I gotta be good to my man.